part-time life coach. All the above coming in today on both Facebook and I think I should be on YouTube as well. I'm just checking to see, make sure I'm on my page and I'm not somewhere I shouldn't be. So if I have fully connected, that would be lovely. Let's see. Oh, there's Lindsay Burt. Okay, so I am online, Lindsay. Just making sure. Good morning, Lindsay, Colleen. I just wanted to make sure I'm actually here and I'm up and running. Good morning, Nikki and Barb and Giselle. Hi. Just letting the room fill up a little bit right now. I know this is an odd time for me. I don't usually do 9:30s, but trying to fit in time when I can actually get in here. There's been so much going on. Good morning, good morning, good morning. Edie, Leanne, Stacy, Shauna, Sandra, Jessica, good morning. Rhonda, Brenda, good morning. Oh, I got my family in here. Kevin, good morning. Wendy. I'm just bringing up on my phone as well, just so I can make sure that I'm getting everything. So did you know you could watch this on the big TV now? It says on your iPhone, you can watch it on the big TV. So, like I said, odd time. Good morning, Rose. And Sherry, good morning. Mandy. And Connie, hi. So I am on both. I'm on Facebook and I'm on YouTube at the same time. So if you'll hear me speaking to people who you don't see in the one place or the other, it is because I am broadcasting in both at the same time. So I wanted to come in this morning because I haven't had much time to get in here, but you would have seen there is a lot of videos being posted. If you're following my page and you're looking at everything that's coming up, or you're on my YouTube, you're going to see, like, I share the YouTube videos over to Facebook. There's a lot of content. If you're not seeing me on live, it's not that I'm not sharing and posting for you guys. I'm pre-recording stuff. So there's the weekly vlogs, which are the weekly channeled message of what's in the air, what's in the energy, what's happening. So if you want to keep up to date, follow those. There's also my new podcast, and my new podcast is on YouTube. And so on YouTube, there is the More Than Existing Keeping It Real podcast that come up there. There will be one coming out in the school. There is all kinds of stuff happening as well. I will be posting hopefully Monday. By Monday, I will have the full moon meditation out. So I am still here. I am still active, but I have a lot of other things on the go, as well as trying to spend time with my granddaughter. So thank you for joining me on the opportunities when I do get to come in here and be live for everyone. So good morning, everyone else who's joining in. Randy Lynn, Monica, Krista, Tracy, Gloria, Lisa Star Francis, good morning. Stacy, Raina, good morning. Linda. Yeah, it's nice to see there's so many people in here this morning. And so I'm only in here for almost an hour. And Leanne, hi. Darlene, Stephanie, hi. So I'm only in this one I got to be out of here by 10:30. I have another class that I have to teach at 10:30. So welcome. Good morning. So we're starting out right away with a general card. I will pull a few people. I will do a few cards this morning. Can't guarantee the mediumship. You never know where that's going. It is 9:30 in the morning on a Saturday morning, and I don't work Saturday mornings. I don't work this early. My body's not usually going, but last night late, I was in bed and I heard post this, go live, and that I needed to come in here this morning. So I believe it is time to spread some love and some peace in here, some sense of some healing peace energy, which Lisa Star Francis, if you go to Lisa Star Francis, her page, she is doing every single evening in Mountain Standard Time. It's like 5:15. She is doing a meditation, a peace meditation, and it is absolutely incredible. I do suggest you get in there and check that one out. So let me see where we are. So everybody, your first card of the morning is patience. So I'm going to do the 3 cards. I'm going to do the 3 cards for our weekly spread, and then I'll pull a few people. So the first card we have pulled is patience. And I know this is an energy, a time where we've had a lot of lack of energy, like a lot of lack of patience. We're seeing a very impatient world. We're seeing a sense of wanting everything now. We want things to go back to the way things used to be, da da da. Well, there's and I'm not using that freaking term, the new normal, because what we are experiencing in the world right now is not the new normal. It is not what it looks like. It's not what they have shown me. And so this is a pause. But this patience is understanding divine timing. Everything that you want right now, or everything that's making us sit back and wait, is actually preparing us often for something better. So I always say, if one door closes, say thank you to the door that closes, because there's another opportunity. It's like when we're not willing to move and to make shifts, the world, the universe will give us something to stir us up, shake us up, and to force us into a change, force us into making a move. So when doors close and then we got to wait for those new opportunities, is that it's waiting for the ripening. It's like everything has to ripen, to evolve, to be prepared, to be ready. And we're supposed to be doing the action steps in between, which means healing, doing the right things, doing what is good for the highest good, not what's always good for ourselves, not being so self-absorbed into that sense of entitlement, or that sense of having that opinion that's so one-sided that it keeps us from being able to explore and to evolve and to have patience with people, because not everybody is in the same story, and not everybody is living the same life and the same story. So their whys are very different. Their place of coming from either faith, fear, desperation, desire, whatever it is always a different story, as is yours. And so understanding the importance of this is that patience is a 16 in the cards, which is actually, if you do the numerology of it, we turn it down into a 5. Transformation. So when we learn to be patient and to trust and to have faith and to still hold on to hope, is that we are allowing the transformation, the facelift that needs to happen in our lives, that brings us into living an even better life. But it's that push, that control, that desire to get our own way, to push things to happen right now, that keeps something from being ready and prepared for us, or from us being prepared for the next level. So it's like trying to build on a broken foundation, is that you can't build an empire on a broken foundation. It has to be a strong foundation, or else it will crumble. And there is times when things just have to crumble, and because the foundation is not strong enough to hold that up, which is called more than existing. That is the whole more than existing program. So good morning, everybody else who's joining in. So the second card that goes with this is our 5th chakra, and Archangel Gabriel, who came through in my meditation again this morning, and Archangel Shamal came through this morning. And it's like, and this has taken us into the throat chakra, and this takes us to thyroid, voice, neck issues, even in so much as your ears, like up through the ears. And it's like I always say, my ears don't hear. When people say, where do you hear your information, how do you get? And I'm like, it's not through my ears, it's through here. Like there's a sense of when I don't hear what I hear in the human world, and I don't hear human voices very well, but I hear voices, I hear things out there, and the frequency and the vibration, and the animals, the plants, the everything. If you listen, if you stop talking, so if you stop the chatter, the complaining, that whole desire to have a view, a point that got to come out right now type of thing, and you sit back and you pause in that reflection, and you allow yourself to say, what is this desire doing to me at this moment. And our thyroid holds one of the major points in our body where this is part of that detoxification and the whole lymphatic system, and the drainage and how it runs through our body. And the thyroid has such a big purpose within the body, and so does your throat and your voice, and your voice matters, and it's very important. But I always say, if you can allow yourself to sit back and to listen and truly listen, then your voice turns from a voice of that anger or that impatience or that need to control, and it transmutes into a voice of love. And when it can transmute everything into a voice of love, is that it finds a passion and not so much a desire to push, and it finds that sense of just having faith in the words that will come out to be able to say what is going to be for the highest good of all, including sometimes having to make a change. It's not always the things that is right to make everyone feel right. It is doing the right thing for the right reasons, which ultimately leads us to follow the sense of using the sense of our super ego. It's like putting on the cape. And so Gabrielle comes in a cape, comes cloak, comes into purification. So purifying the thyroid area, purifying and detoxifying the lymphatic system, truly purifying and detoxifying our words so that our words can come out in a much healthier way. Because when we communicate healthier, when we communicate healthier, we absorb in a much healthier way. And it's then truly listened to. It's a vibration, and there's a vibrational energy to our words, which is why follow Lisa Starr Francis, who is the word alchemist, because your words and your thoughts and your words have to align, and they truly have power behind them. There is so much energy in your words that come out. So this voice can project a curse upon somebody and a nasty energy upon somebody. It can truly, it's like what you lash out at somebody can attack somebody in a way that you don't even know. And what you sometimes say in a hurtful way, not even intentionally being hurt people. And so when we sit back and we allow ourselves to heal enough to know that, okay, now I'm ready to speak. Now I'm ready to talk. Truly makes a difference. So we're being told right now that our voices do matter, but a healthy voice matters more, because a healthy voice also keeps you healthy and allows you to speak from a place that truly is in alignment to all that's of your highest good. And it's not about allowing ourselves to go to the place of the ego that is about getting the pleasure of having our needs met. It's or our wants met. It's about knowing that when we do the right thing for the right reasons, it's truly about the needs for the collective, for the highest good of all, which means the relationship between you and your soul self is that whole human journey that we're here to invoke a love and peace and hope and faith back into, and to be able to return to some sense of that. And then our future card for the weekend comes up as community. See, collective, coexisting, finding your people, finding those soul sisters or soul brothers, or just a group, just a place where you belong. And that whole sense of, we have such a sense of belonging. And so in that sense of belonging, we also go to the negative and we go to mob mentality. And understanding that mob mentality is not a healthy place, and that is not a community. That's not a place that is fostering healthy ideas, thoughts, or about come together. It is dividing and separating us more than ever. And it is not a place that'll take you on a journey to awakening the higher self, or awakening the true self of you. It takes us into a place of lowering the vibration in the energy in the world. And it's like, we don't bring change in mobs. We bring change in community, in collective, in coming together and allowing the brilliance of our minds to work from a healthy place of a healthy heart. And when we heal our hearts, we heal our throats, when we heal the whole body, we truly we truly allow ourselves to use the sense that we do have a human mind, we have a logical sense for a reason. And when we're starting to support the illogical thinking and thinking that destroying and attacking other people is going to take us any closer to living in our higher self, or shutting people up and not letting anybody have the freedom that we have fought so hard for, that sense of liberty and freedom to be able to say, you know what, I need to investigate this further. I need to know more. I need more information. I need, when we can do that and we can say, you know what, we know what's coming is of the highest good. We know that we have faith in the outcomes, but we have to allow people their own opportunities to go through that process without destroying each other. And that is where the change needs to happen. And this is where the healthy community comes in. And this is in the power of the seven. So it's like you can get on the highest mountain in the world and you can preach your opinion and your thought, but it doesn't mean you're right. And I live by the fact of saying, I could be wrong. I could be wrong. And by saying that I could be wrong, it gives me an opportunity to now be open to listening, to exploring, to learning, to growing, to evolving, that there's something more to learn, discover. But by being in a shut down, one way of thinking, one view, and believing that the only thing that we can do is that we all have to think alike, live alike, be alike, that is going to lead us to the most unhealthiest place that we possibly can be. And I have channeled it. The prophetess in me, the mystic, has seen it, and I have seen this, and I have seen two paths, and then I've seen the true path. And I always say I stay on this middle road because I can see all 360. So when you rise to that top of the mountain, when you put yourself up on your soapbox, be willing to look all the way around. Be willing to look a 360 view. Look 360 at all stories, all opportunities, all chances, all things within the world, and just say, I am open and willing to listen, to explore. It doesn't mean that I'll always change my mind, but it means that I'm going to give the opportunity to explore the possibility that I could be wrong, but maybe I could be right. And so truly understanding from there, you will come from a place within that will enlighten you to seeing that every one of us, no matter what you think of somebody, has a beautiful spirit inside. And it's the spirit in me sees the spirit in you, that all of us came for the human experience. And by that, it means that we also have to have the opportunity and or the ability to have patience with people, to also learn to forgive people, and to know that everyone in the human experience will make mistakes. They will fuck up. They will do things that not in alignment with the whole world or with other people. But we also have the opportunity to use our voice to say, I am sorry, I was wrong, please forgive me. And when that is given to us from a place of sincerity, that we have to truly step up to be better human beings and to be good human beings and to do the right thing for the right reasons, but also to know that everyone else has a right to their views and a right to explore instead of just accepting what is being thrown at them, that they have the right to explore it. And we cannot shut that down from people. So, being in a healthy community and a healthy mind, it is time for us to open our minds, to stop being so small, to stop trying to, we're closing and entrapping ourselves in by a thought, a belief of one way of what the new world will look like. And we get caught in this story of this whole sense of this, like we're moving into Aquarius. We're moving into this age of Aquarius. And as we're moving in there, it's like, it's this whole vision of what this movies would have looked like, and this whole loving energy type of thing. But it's not all as we think it is. And we got to be willing to allow ourselves to see that there is something more at play. Remember that. So in every situation, no matter where it is in your family, in your mind, in wherever it is, keep an open mind. And also take time to sit down and listen to children. Children got a lot to say. And you need to listen to them because they're not as closed off as the human mind. So that's our 3 cards. And so it's about allowing your voice to become a healthy voice, community, communication, and opening our minds, staying in the middle, taking the 360 route, looking all the way around, looking at all versions of the stories. There's this, there's that, and then there's the truth. And so it's like truly getting to that point that we can do this, and learning that, we also have the opportunity to say, I am sorry, please forgive me. And that coming from a place within someone's heart takes a lot of courage. And for it to be shut down is it plays back on you just as much as it plays back on the other person. Because why do we not want to move past these old stories? We have to be willing to move past the old stories in order to move into a new light, into a new time. So thank you. Raina, when you are the smallest person in the room, you're in the wrong room. Yes, exactly, Raina. Right? It's like find a place where you get to be an equal, because we are all equal, and we all have a right to be treated as if we are equal human beings. Yes, Natasha, that does speak to the world today. That's a channeled message. So that's coming from Oracle. That's coming through from the divine. It's coming through Archangel Gabriel this morning as this message, and Archangel Shamiel. So as it's coming through from the white, from the purification of the white light energy, it's also coming in through the dropping in the beautiful golden light of protection. And so we have much love and protection. And I am doing behind us, I've been burning my incense this morning and doing a healing, doing a little bit of a healing meditation prayer this morning as well for the world. Okay. Yes, Darlene, patience is hard right now. I'm looking for somebody. Good morning, Rhonda. Yes, that's the vibrating energy. I'm actually looking for Jessica this morning. First card out. Jessica, are you still here? Chris. Just trying to see if Miss Jessica. Yes, she is. There she is. Okay, Miss Jessica, you are the first one out this morning. And I actually have 2 decks out. And so this one is the Energy Oracle by Sandra Ann Taylor. And then the next one out is my Thelma cards. Well, Jessica, you got the same card that came out first for the whole group, and that was the patience card. And you're being told to have patience with something. There is I feel like it's a little bit of might be patience with self, but I feel like it's patience with, I feel like it's patience with situations. I feel like it's patience with letting, letting things unfold. And I'm going to tell you, don't turn on the news. That's what I'm hearing for you. Don't turn on the news. And then you got the same one, you got voice. So I think, Jessica, all the message of this morning was for you. Was for you, but I also have the card victory. And I'm telling you, just have patience with, I feel like there's a lot of going back between your heart and your head right now, Jessica, and you're questioning a lot of things, and it's like you just want people to listen. You just want that voice to be heard, and it's like it's not going to be received the way that you want it to be received. I feel as if there is some like kind of storms that are kind of like little, they look like little storms to me. I feel like there's like 2 or 3 like these little twirly little storms around you. And even though you're seeking and searching out the peace, is that you have to let these storms clear out the rest of the energy, because there's some clearing that has to happen around you, Jessica. And so the outcome is that victory, is that to get to the right, to do the right things for the right reasons often means that we have to make some really tough and hard choices. And when we're making those hard choices, things seem very hard. It seems very heavy. And sometimes it makes us question ourselves. And you have to know that what you're doing is for all the right reasons, and that there is a win-win situation that truly allows you to be able to come full circle. This is a full circle moment for you. There's a full circle healing, but there is a massive transformation in this. But there is also some big, in the patience part, it's like the doors of opportunity or just waiting. But I feel like that's patience with wanting everything to be in place, or everything to be just fine, or for you to be, for things to be done now. And I also have this sense of and I don't know, I don't feel this is you. I really don't feel this is you, but I feel this is around you. You have an energy around you that is entitlement. I'm entitled to this. This is mine. And that is all around you. Three little storms. Ah, okay, Jess. Yeah, and I think you just like, I think you have to trust your heart on this, because it's like it's not feeling right. Because it's like, yeah, and it's like those storms will put themselves out. You just need to let them clear the energy. You are so close to being done. It's like, here's your 9 of Swords. It came flying out. These are the Thelma Tarot. I love this deck of cards. They are new. And if you look at that beautiful full moon coming in, I feel like on the full moon, which is on Monday, I feel like you're going to fully know exactly what to do. It's like you've been up in the air. There's some like sense of, if I don't do this, or if I do that, there's like some, like, I don't know, stop shaming yourself, or stop feeling like you need to do more than what you need to do right now. I feel like there's a real serious rest time that you need, and you need to let yourself rest. I don't know if you realize how much you have done and accomplished, or what you've actually been through. And this is, so if you look at this 9 of Swords, there's a lot of green energy around her. It's a lot of Archangel Raphael, a lot of healing energy that's coming up. And this is what's truly coming up for me, is that you need to sit. You need to sit in the depths of the darkness to find the light of the new experience, or the new life that's coming forth, and allow yourself to go through the healing that's being bestowed upon you. So, and then we got the Tower moment. And so this is your Tower, and I feel like your Tower moment has already really happened. This is a small thing. Um, I feel like I don't feel like you're ready for this part-time job. I don't know what you're doing, but I'm like, I don't know if it's really, I feel like it's almost too much for you. And you got a whole lot of this and that energy happening. You got the 2 of Pentacles, and you're really like this and that. You're weighing out the odds. You're back and forth, and it's like you're trying to build a relationship with the world that we're living in right now. And it's like, this is not working, because this world is not real. Put it that way. This world we're living in now is not real. It's not our new reality. It is a not real energy, and it's being pushed upon us, and pushed down our throats in a lot of ways. And there's a lot of energy of this that's not real. And so you have to really sit down and do some disconcernment and disconnect from what is real and what is not. And so the energy that you have around trying to put yourself out there, trying to be independent, is that right now, all you need to be, Jessica, is just try to be with you, and try to spend that time with you, because you've got to allow the end of this Tower moment, because the foundation still was not strong enough to hold up what is truly to be built. And it's like you need to go back to basics here somewhere. Yes, it's just to support school with a beautiful little girl. Oh, yeah. And I'm like, but I don't feel like you have what it takes to give more of yourself. Yeah. Right? There's something you don't have the gas in your tank. You don't have enough to give. And here's like, you need to make the choices and decisions. You have to remember your why you were choosing you, because it's all about you getting in a right frame of mind, choosing this life to do things for you. And so something is not aligning. This is your Ace of Pentacles. I can tell you there is a beautiful new opportunities. You got to let it all fall away, because that to support school, you're going to be supported anyway. The support will be there, the money will be there, things will be there. You have to trust this process. You have to go to the healing to allow this to unfold so that you can truly start to move into your Ace of Pentacles. And it's like, there's something being, and there's a little rabbit over here, little lucky little rabbit. And I'm telling you, that little rabbit is also telling me that it's like, it's kind of, it's on your path, it's to the side, it's to the, it's, it's to the right of you, and that you truly need to just like let that happen, because the doors, the gates are open. You're walking through. The world is waiting for you, but you need to rest and pause, because have patience with the rest. Everything else is going to fall into place. So you're very welcome. Thank you. Thank you. Thank you. Okay. Rita, I hope that also helped you in some way there. And uh, Rita Angel, I'm actually choosing you. Rita Angel. Good morning, everybody's joining. Oh, Rita, this is your first time in? Oh, yay, welcome. Thanks for being here. Perfect. Look at that. You were meant to be here today, right? This was your spot. Okay. Rita Angel. Rita, for some reason, I'm seeing pearls. I have pearls all around you. Like, and I feel like it could be your pearl moment. It's like the pearl the pearl, it could be, what is your pearl? Like, what is your moment of, through all that you've been through? What is it? If you look at life and we look at where we've been, you look at through all of the irritation, all of the crappy shit that we go through, and all the stuff that you have been through, is that little grain of sand forms into this amazing pearl inside of that shell. And when the oysters open and the pearl comes out, there's this gorgeous pearl. So this could be the pearl, or it could be a set of pearls that you have been given or blessed with through a loved one. But it's like, I'm seeing this pearl, and I'm like, the pearl, what is, and you're being told and reminded by a loved one that you have to remember what is the good thing that has come from this. What is it that you're discovering and learning? So you got to flip the energy over into the positive thinking. There is this, I feel as if you've been on, I don't know what's really happened. It's just telling you you've had a lot happening. But in all of that lot that's been happening, there's also been some good stuff that's been happening. And so in that good stuff, I feel like it's like I got like a mother or grandmother healing energy being offered to you. You know how when you go to a grandmother's house when you're little, and they bundle you all up and they serve you the warm milk and the cookies. That's the kind of love that's being given to you today, Rita. I don't go into the darkness. I believe there's a place in the light that we need to come to, and that we can't have fear of what's next or what's going to happen so much. It's like, we know fated moments are going to happen, but you're being told to come back towards this light, come back in towards the good energy, come back into towards your heart. What is it? You need to make your own self feel warm and fuzzy and cuddly in your own life, in your own world, because there's a lot of resistant energy around you. I feel like you're resisting some of the good energy, it's like, I feel like you possibly give everything away. Like, you give away all your love, you give your all to everything, and you're not accepting the good energy that's coming in. right? And I feel like there's like a sense of um and so there's just a sense of not accepting or receiving. You're not open to receiving the good energy that's coming into you for some reason, and it feels as if it's like a lack of it might be a lack of like worth. It might be a just not feeling good. It might be just like somebody else's energy that's attached onto you. And you got that same card as Jessica just got. You got the voice card. And I just feel like there's like this sense of you truly are here to live an inspired life. You're here to live a life that is surrounded by love. You're here to be loved. You're here to be. So anything that takes you away from living in the healthiest of life is not for you, because that is not your sole purpose here right now on earth. Your sole purpose is to find everything and to speak of love, to live in love, to live within the light of the angelic energy. You are very attached to you're very connected to the angelic energy, and you're not so much connected to the fear side of the story. You're actually connected to the faith. But somebody around you has you keep pulling you over here to that energy. I feel like you've had to make some tough decisions, and you've had to walk away, or you are walking away from something. So there's this opportunity or this moment in life where you just have to walk away from all that is not serving you, or you have recently been walking away from what's not serving you. And there's that light again. If you look right up, and here's the beautiful cherry blossoming trees, is that there's a new life blossoming for you as well. And it's one of love, and it's in the light. It's in what we call the light energy. And so moving towards the light is knowing that there's this beautiful God conscious energy inside of us all, which makes us all equally as worthy of all of the good stuff. And I feel like for you, you are worthy of the good stuff, and that you are truly like you're special. There's something very, very special about you, about your energy, and you're not seeing that, or you're not living all of it. And you're being told that it's time to live that, to not get caught up in the outside energy. There's your community. I feel like there is some good people around you, and you need to go to those good people and not so much to the other one. And here's the Archangel Shemel that I was telling you this morning is here. And Archangel Shemel is in that beautiful solar plexus energy. It's in our power center, and what you're powering and fueling up on. So what energy, what story, what you're listening to, what you're observing, what you're absorbing from the outside world. I feel like it's all affecting you, your light, and your own power. And it's like your power center. This whole sense of this is where we become empowered by our own self healing, with our own desire for self healing. It's where we truly become empowered and inspired by something outside of ourselves and something within, believing that you're worthy. Somebody from the past, I feel like there's an experience from the past that kind of overshadowed your light, made you feel less than, and it's played over the top of you, and you see peaks of you. And it's like we're seeing peaks and bits of you. And it's like, no, it's time for that energy to clear. It is time for a major healing energy to clear the energy in your house, in your home, and what you listen to, what you let your eyes be observing, and what you're speaking back. And could be gossip, it could be complaining, it could be, your hurt stories. And to get to the end of all stories, and you look at it and say, I survived. The one thing I can say is that I have survived. I've been a survivalist, and I'm great at surviving. So find passion in the ending, to be able to know that this is now the opportunity for a brand new opening for you, a brand new awakening. And I feel like is this awakening energy around you. Whatever is holding you back, whatever you're resisting, is keeping you from the good stuff. And you have to be willing to let the good stuff in, because this is totally like a grandmother energy. This is definitely in the feminine energy coming in here. But also Archangel Shmuel is the golden light. And so also clearing. I want to do this to you, Rita. I want to go around your aura around you, and I want to sweep out your aura and cleanse out your aura, because I'm like, there's a lot of attachments of energy in there. And so it's like asking for the purification of that energy. Right, always great at serving. You give away so much. And so it's like we want you to receive what love from the universal energy, from the angels, from the guides is trying to give to you today. So let your heart open. Open up that freaking heart of yours and let this in today. Let the love in, let the light in. And so around your aura, we're dropping over a golden ring of protection, protecting your golden ring, asking you to truly step into your full inner self, like go inward. And what does my heart want? What would I want to see in my life? And so today, in that place of protection, I'm asking you to sit with yourself today. Spend some time with your hand placed upon your heart, acknowledging your worth and how worthy you are to live this beautiful life. And there's sometimes we got to walk away from some negative energy, from some, as we rise, there's always pieces that have to fall away. And so in that place, that's what's happening around you in that place of protection and building up the most beautiful relationships. You have the Four of Cups, and here's this beautiful lotus flower moment. And through that lotus flower moment, see, she's on this beautiful white lily. And it's like they're using a white lily instead of a lotus. And so this is Four of Cups, is that beautiful partnership, that beautiful relationship, being at peace with you're now here to build beautiful relationships. And that includes, Rita, the one with you. You're here to have the most beautiful relationship with you that you possibly can have. It is time for you. Make yourself that priority. You are important in this world, and you are a beautiful, beautiful soul. And the energy that radiates from you, when we can get past that resistance of letting us see all of you, you are absolutely amazing. And you're here to live in that light energy, not to be caught in that heavy energy, not to be caught in people's negativities. You're here to be, you're like you it's like your voice is here to be like singing beautiful words of encouragement, love, inspiring, and truly just choose that path, because that is the path for you. Much love, Rita. And I'm going to keep my candle burning all day for you today. There's a healing circle, and I'm placing your energy in there. So thank you. All right. I only can do one more because I do have to go. And I'm going to go with Giselle Wiseman. Giselle, did you just comment at the exact time that I just... Is my son chattering on your ears today? If so, please let him know what message has come. Your voice is so calming. Oh, thank you. You're welcome, Rita. Giselle, you are like, I just heard it's you. I have to choose you today. I love how that happens. So yes, so I guess I do have your son chattering in my ear today. There is some messages here for you today. And I feel like it's one of all three women that were chosen today. And sorry to my men that you didn't get chosen, but the messages are also for you. And so I will do an ending card as well, but it's like for all three women that the readings have been chosen tonight, the theme is the same. It is choosing you, choosing to now sit and fill back up, to fill yourself on that energy, to fill yourself up on the healthy energy. The good stuff is that you can't, in having to make changes, you cannot forget you, because you have to remember why you had to make the changes. And so that's an important thing to remember for everybody, for male, female, I don't care. It's like you have to remember that all the changes that you were making, all the things that you were doing for you, all those changes was so that you could make that time and space and energy be clearer, to make it more focused towards your health, towards you living a healthy life. And now it's time for you to do this. And so, Giselle, you are being told that you are doing absolutely nothing for you. I feel as if there's like this sense that you have to truly start putting some real energy, some real energy into what are you going to do for you? How are you going to take care of you? What are you going to do with this next phase of your life? And you're being told that there's like, it's like there is some new you're getting a bit of a lecture here, Giselle, I have to tell you, is that you can't it's like I'm being told that you can't keep saying I can't do this because I don't have, because my life has changed or my energy, things have changed my life. It's like, well, your life has changed, and right, and it is hard, and this is so I can feel that, but you're being told from spirit world, who's kind of being a little bit more pushy on you. I'm being pushed towards the tarot more than the softer energy of the oracle. It's like I can't soften this up for you. It's like you're getting a little bit of a lecture from the other side today, Giselle, that it's like it's time for you to, it's like everything is up in the air for you. Love is in the air, energy is in the air. But this full moon that's coming on Monday is a big shift. And we're in eclipse energy. So we have a reflection of our light and our dark side. We're seeing a bit of all of us. We're seeing our not so pretty selves come to life. And we're also seeing our good sides. And we're flipping back and forth a little bit here, Giselle. So, right. And exactly, right? And it's like what we're being told is that you're getting a little bit of a lecture here, is that you're being told that you truly have to now start, mother, mom, you have to start this journey of making you a priority. And you are not allowed, you're not allowed over where he is. You're not allowed over where he is. So it's like there's no space, no room for you over there yet. So you have to take care of yourself. You have to take care of your health. And it's like right now, it's like we're in the Ace of Swords. And it's like really truly knowing that it's like stop poking daggers into yourself and allow yourself to start to live for him. It's like he's giving you all of his light that he would have from his spirit self. He's giving you all of the light. He's giving Oh, you gotta laugh. How could you not laugh at him? And so you're being, because he's freaking like hilarious in here. And he's being telling, he's like, he's now giving you this light, and you can't poke holes in it, and you can't poke holes in you, and you can't keep poking holes in the life in the world. And you got to start letting this light let you shine, because you're now here to live. And it's like in our grief story, in our pain story, is that we truly find the strength and the courage to do something more for that person. So for Matthew, it is, what are you going to do to keep his memory alive, and how do you keep him alive? And it's like you're being told, it's like he's like, and mom, don't put me up on the pedestal. It's like, yes, he's a pretty cool guy, and it's like he's done a lot. And this morning I actually shared a picture, Giselle. This morning I shared a picture of my partner looking up at a tree when we were in Reno, Nevada last year. And it's a Christmas tree that is full of soldiers who had previously served, and military men from way back right till, recent. And it's like, it's all these memorials of all of these soldiers who had passed, and the cost of, them serving, what it's cost them for their health, for the loss of their lives in action or not in action, the things that they were exposed to. And it's like the one mother took her son's loss, and she took that light and she turned it into an opportunity to help others by inspiring other mothers to help her to spread the love, to spread the message of the sacrifices that were made by placing these Christmas trees in hotels, outside, all over the place, that are in memory of these beautiful souls. And I feel as if when I shared that this morning, I knew there was more of a message to it. And so the message truly is that, I created a whole program and a book around more than existing. We are not here to just exist. We're not here to waste this precious time up on earth living in fear and squandering away the time that we have living in the past, living in fear, living being angry. We're here to live it in love and in light. And we're here to truly inspire each other to do that, and to hold space as we're grieving and to go through those moments, but to also know that in holding spaces, that's an opportunity for us to communicate to each other how we can help each other rise up. And so you're being told through that message that there's an opportunity to use Matthew's life, his legacy, as something to inspire you to live through his light, to do something to make sure that you live this life to the absolute fullest now. You live, you enjoy it, and you do something of greatness. And there's a lot of beautiful faces that are in spirit world that are happy to lend their light, to lend their love, so that we can use the spirit energy of our beautiful loved ones. And Giselle, your son is one of them. He would not be sitting back doing nothing. So, doing something to raise the spirit during Christmas is what he's telling you he wants you to do. Your job is to rise up. Your job is to be inspired. Your job is to look at all 360 views. Imagine what he can do from where he is today. Because if he can talk to me the way that he does, then it's amazing. You've been making memory bears out of his clothes? Yay! Right? And that's what he says. Keep his memory alive. Keep his legacy going. So maybe those memory bears, that might be a business for you. That may be a business for you. That may be an opportunity for you to do this for other women, for other mothers, for other fathers, for other people who have lost their children. There's something of greatness for you to do now. And it's time for you to see yourself healthy, healed, let go of all of the past stories, and for you to let your light shine, for you to smile, for that sparkle to come back into your eyes, and for you to live your life to the absolute fullest. So, thank you. Thank you for allowing me to give you that message. And for everyone who's always here, thank you. Oh my God, that is so perfect. Well, Giselle, I think you may, I got a feeling you might be building yourself a business out of this. I feel like, there's we all have the opportunity to create heaven on earth. And now it's time for you to create heaven on earth. And so this is our opportunity to start creating heaven on earth. And with that, the final card that I give as a validation to all of these beautiful messages is the blossoming abundance. And what is blossoming is the abundance of love. And if I'm going to fight for anything, I'm going to fight for love. And I'm going to fight to keep being a light in the dark. And I'm going to keep being a light for those people that truly need someone to hold that space and to be present. And this is truly about us accepting, opening our hearts and allowing ourselves to not resist, not to try to control, but just accept the beautiful flow of energy that's coming through of love and light. So if you have the opportunity to be a light for somebody else today, I encourage you to be that. Much, much love. Thank you for being here. I do have to go now because I have to go into a class that I have to teach. Thank you all. Much, much love. Thank you for joining me this early in the morning. Oh, it's not early all over the place, but thank you, Giselle. Thank you all and have a wonderful, wonderful Saturday. And I will see you all very soon. Go to my YouTube and watch all the other videos that are on there. Bye-bye.